Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another round of Cosmic Crucible. We are in a crazy spot right now. We went 3-4-0 last week, 3 wins, no losses. We came out champion of last week's Crucible, and we're in a tough spot, standing at the very bottom of our current shard. The closest guy to me is basically a 40 million punch up, so you guys go figure. And there are almost everybody with Professor X owners in this chart, as you guys will see momentarily. I think there's like 2-3 people that don't have Professor X, including myself. And this guy Salem, we've had him before. He doesn't have Professor X still, but always also I've had him in the Crucible. Crazy opponent. We're facing Captain Granifer. Granifer is going to be 206, which is close to a 56 million punch up. I still believe I am. Oh, I'm 153 right now. I brought up my 3 MCU members, so it's about a 53 million punch up. Not too big of a punch up, but he does have Professor X. Luckily, his Professor X is not on his defense, and now he's gone for the one tap. He's gone very offensive heavy, unlike myself, which, as you guys can see here, we have our strongest characters on defense right now. I was able to bring Mephisto to 3 diamond just recently, and we'll see how the fights go. Haven't changed anything from last week's, since it was a success in relative to my opponent's defenses. But let's take a look at his defense. He has just some of the old team, some of the usual stuff, and some new stuff. I believe I want to just sack the Mephisto room. I don't think I have enough firepower to not sack it. We're gonna sack the Mephisto room and going with something else. And let's do the Immortals fight, because this is something that I'm pretty sure is destined to lose, especially with the overpowered 11s on their end. And they have Super Skull beside Omega Red, and we have to target Omega Red. I don't have any, except the Starjammers, I don't have any other good teams, so that has to be done. And we will figure something out for the Vigilante Mephisto room. Yeah, let's jump into this battle. Let's see how it goes. All right, we are going to just focus on Omega Red. We'll try to not push Thanos or Super Skull, because they have no traumas. They're gonna clear their slows and other negative effects. I have to do it down the middle so that we don't hit Super Skull. I hope they don't drop, but they have not. Fill up the speed bar with cable, and the Storm got the offense down, because why the fuck not? I feel like we don't want to push Super Skull or Thanos, and he has offense up to reducing speed bar by 10%. It's not gonna be enough, so let's hit Phoenix. And Thanos got pushed. Never mind. And this was a fail. Let's back out. Maybe I backed out too early, but let's try again with Immortals and hope because they get offense up regardless. So Immortals should work here if we are able to one-shot Omega Red. Let's try again, and we're gonna do Immortals here one more time. I think he's gonna one-tap all my runes, to be honest, guys. I think it's gonna be a loss regardless, but at least we can experiment a little bit. Get the hit in on Omega Red again and again. Let's hit on this corner with Beast. Let's hit these three down the middle. Hit into Omega Red. Okay, no offense down on a Storm. Let's rewind everyone. Thanos will get pushed. Nothing to be done about that. How the fuck did Omega Red go? I'm not sure. Let's just back out. Maybe I should just go in with the... Let's do the Fantastic Four members, because this is frustrating. This is this room is so big that we can't even touch them. I think I don't think we will need Apocalypse, but we could possibly use Apocalypse in place of someone. Let's try it with the full team. Let's see how it goes. Worst case, it's gonna be a lost room. It's a lost round of Crucible anyways, because of the lucky wins last week. Let's do the ult, because it's gonna fill the speed bar for us, and nobody on their team should be able to get any speed bar, or maybe they can, maybe not, I'm not sure. But I think based on his passive, right, if this character has Fantastic Four allies, enemies cannot have their speed increased except by positive effects. Let's do the ult. Maybe this will actually work, I'm not sure. Thanos got pushed. Super Skull filling up a speed bar. It's weird, but okay. Alright, never mind. Let's back out. This is a failed room. It was so big, guys. I'm not even kidding. We could have sacked it and go in with Immortals, but I don't know if that would have been mattered. Let's do the Starjammers fight. Yeah, let's do the Starjammers here. I don't think there's anything else to be done here. Yep, let's go in. We have to get rid of the taunt quickly and start attacking Odin. Okay. Let's ability block all these guys here. Alright. This was as smooth as butter, but we failed the whole room still. We'll see the result shortly, probably. I mean, he has full a curse on offense too, which is just certainly helpful. For this room, we're gonna just sack it twice. I think my first sack would be Liberty, I believe. Let's do the full Liberty, and we are going to let's just do the sacks and be done with it. Don't want to waste too much time and too much of your guys' time. Yeah, Daredevil doesn't even get the taunt for some reason, but Mephisto applies that taunt. We can just focus down on Mephisto, I guess, right? They have all immunities, so we can't really stun anyone except Mephisto. Just go all in. Does this only two vigilantes? Let's do the ult. Nice damage, boss. Miss Sharon. And didn't get to Mephisto's ult, but we sucked up a bunch of their abilities. Let's do the second sack. We're gonna do these guys right here, and we have Vigilante too, actually. I'm not sure what else I could have done on that Super Scroll room, because it's just my immortals are not big at all. Let's go all in on Mephisto. Mephisto is gonna do his ult in a second, right? Hopefully. Yes, he did. Just keep attacking Mephisto. We are in Diamond 3 for those of you guys who haven't followed the previous video. This is the second time that we're going into Diamond 3, and hasn't been a fun experience because of these power differences, and ever since the overpowered came out, it just ruined this whole game mode. And this is the way it goes. This normal counter is not working anymore. And for the last fight, we could do pretty much I think I'm gonna do the full Cabal, Kang, plus someone else. Do Cabal, Kang, and for the last member, we could do Mordo just for funsies. I think this should be okay. Let's go in. They copied our Mordo. Interesting. So Mordo, even though at 7, has the most damage. Interesting. But we got the slow in on Mephisto, which is important. Let's focus on Sabrina now. And let's finish off Mephisto. Let's just rewind everyone. And it should be over. And I'm going to do Immortals on the Liberty room, I believe. So I was just one full team short. As you guys saw, I could have used a curse on offense. I guess that would have been an option, but that is the whole point of going turtle mode. You just focus more on defense and You just try to finesse it somehow on just on you, on your defense, on your offense, sorry. Hit you a little bit. Gather everyone here. Hit you. Rewind everyone. And finish it off with the Storm ult. And we are going to do full Fantastic Four here, because why not? Just want to see how they perform against this team. I think they should do fine in theory, but not sure if I don't know if you guys have experienced it. I have a feeling that Franklin's passive is not working properly, even in arena. Could be wrong though. Let's gather everyone here. Flip everything. I think we can focus on Agatha a little bit. Okay, Agatha is done. Wow, that seemed pretty interesting. I mean, right here it didn't feel like it's not working, but I don't know. Overall, like as you guys saw, Super Scroll filled up his speed bar. I might even end up putting these guys on defense. I'm not sure, but they seem pretty useful since Franklin has that passive that doesn't allow filling up a speed bar or having extra speed, like in this case with Blade. Seems pretty useful on offense, but I'm not too sure if it's working because Super Scroll filled up a speed bar certainly in that room. And we can do full Vigilante here. Should be a-okay. I don't see why this wouldn't work because it's a 4-piece Thunderbolts and they're not gonna fill up any speed bars due to not having the full 5 members. But they can do this certainly, but it doesn't matter, I don't think. And stun you. So let's move you. Kill you and let's see the results. We dropped a full room and we tanked that Mephisto fight. Yep, he full cleared, although with some difficulty it seems. Did Starjammers here. He did Professor X here, so he went in with Null and friends, and that did not work. And I love this room because of this. Had to go in Professor X and Null, and we were more efficient here. We were 57 here, and he was failed this room once and went in again with full Fantastic Four. That's also great. We triple tapped this. See the rest of the rooms. He did Starjammers here and barely worked, but this is an RNG fest, as you guys have seen it probably yourselves. This one we failed altogether, unfortunately, but his efficiency wasn't that great either. So if I had finished that room, I would have stood a chance. This team caused him some problems. Okay, that's... So he dropped more fights than I did, except that I dropped the whole room. And I didn't even use Apocalypse or the Olden Logan. I could have used it actually, but I don't know if they would have worked. He sacked the Accursed, went in with his Accursed and did not work, and went in with the second team. And his Cabal failed here, Superior failed here and went into the final team. And yeah, I mean, it's just the TCP difference, the Professor X difference, that's the main thing. If he hadn't had Professor X, he might have actually, because he's used the Starjammers already, as you guys remember, he might have actually failed that first room, but that's the way it goes. It is what it is. Thank you guys for tuning into another video. If you liked it, please be sure to subscribe to the channel to support me further. I would appreciate it. It would go a long way for me in terms of growing my channel. If not, I'm just happy to have you here, and I hope to see you on the next one.